And you are listening to News Talk 1340 WJRW. John Gonzalez, the Going Gonzo Show, brought to you by Mercantile Bank. Visit mercbank.com to find out how Mercantile Bank can take you and your business to the next level. Mercantile Bank here to get you there. And in the studio, I'm very impressed. Dinah Stampfler from Promote, Michigan, just poured up a couple concoctions. Scott, are you ready for what?
I'm always ready for stuff like this.
Scott Winters, our normal co-host on Monday, and Diana crashing the party because it's a special day, Diana, right?
It is. Well, yesterday was National Ice Cream Day.
Okay.
And July is National Ice Cream Month, and Michigan is a leading producer of ice cream.
They are.
Including, as you know, you did your great ice cream tour last year.
Right.
I got to meet with you up along on that tour as well.
Yeah.
And it's also July Michigan Craft Beer Month.
Oh, yeah, great month.
So here's something for you. Beer and ice cream.
I can't think of anything.
And most people,
better.
when you say that, the first thing they think of is, ew.
Ew. But here's the thing. So the darker beers, and I'll explain what we have here, but the darker beers have that maltiness to it. Ice cream has maltiness to it.
Right.
Maltiness likes maltiness. It's quite delicious. So the first one you have is the Hudsonville Strawberry Cheesecake, topped with Dragon's Milk from New Holland. And so last night, I was talking to my friend, Chef Brian Brown, who Scott has met. Mm-hmm. He actually cooked up for us at over Memorial Weekend. And we were kind of tasting different beers with different ice creams. And he's like, this is going to be the showstopper. And I said, no, it's not. My combination's going to be better. At the end of the night, I'm looking at him going, I think I hate you because he nailed it. So this is strawberry cheesecake.
From Hudsonville,
topped with Dragon's Milk, which is a bourbon barrel stout, 10% alcohol
that's good stuff,
by volume. So what do you think of this one?
I love it, and I can't stop eating it. Scott, I saw you dove in right away, too.
His is almost gone.
Here's the thing is, even if you're not a beer drinker, I know there are some people out there, remarkably enough, that don't particularly care for the taste of beer.
Right.
But when you pair these together, you really don't taste the beer. It just complements the ice cream almost much like a topping, but you really don't taste the beer so much.
Judy, what do you think over there?
I agree, because I'm really not a big beer drinker at all, but this, you can't taste it. It just tastes like a nice little root beer float.
It's kind of like a soda and a float together.
Yeah.
And it's quite yummy.
Yeah, it's definitely the best of both worlds. I love Dragon's Milk. I mean, it does have a little kick to it. You know, definitely you can tell it's there. The dragon's around.
Yeah.
But you put that sweetness of the strawberry cheesecake, and wow.
Isn't that nice?
That's good stuff.
Okay, so
you brought another one.
Okay, so that's the Brian Brown recipe.
Diana. I love people that come in here to show off their stuff, and they're the first ones to dive in too, you know?
Okay, so now, there you go, Scott.
Thank you.
Here you go, Gonzo. So this one,
thank you.
This is the one that I thought would be the top. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. So this is Mackinac Island Fudge from Hudsonville. So got triple hit because it's got Mackinac Fudge. And this one is topped with the Founder's Porter, which the label says is dark, rich, and sexy. So
you're talking to me again?
Of course I am. So this one's got little chunks of chocolate chips in it.
Oh, yeah.
Little swirls. And then it's got that rich porter to it.
It's really a toss-up between the two, because I think the cheesecake one was much sweeter, and if you really like the sweet flavor, that was good for that. But this one, even though it's got the fudge in it, doesn't really take on the overly sweet flavor to it. And so I kind of like this one almost as much as I do that one. I mean, they're really...
You hear that, Chef Brian Brown?
No, it's kind of a 50-50 split for me, and I think it really just depends on the type of palate you have. If you want something really sweet, you're going to like the cheesecake. If you want something less sweet but more kind of creamy in flavor, I think the Mackinac Island Fudge one with the other one. What was that again?
That's Founder's Porter.
I'm a big fan of both those beers. The Founder's Porter and the Dragon's Milk are two of my favorite beers from New Holland is the Dragon's Milk. They're two of my favorite beers when I'm looking for a Michigan beer. And Hudsonville, of course, as you guys know, I'm a former taste tester, a former flavor consultant there.
Wow, I need that job.
Yeah, I know. It was great while it lasted. They kicked me out because I kept eating too much. But it's a great combination. I like the Founder's Porter better with the Mackinac Island Fudge.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm so going to Chef Brian's house tonight. And if you didn't know, So Hudsonville Ice Cream actually partnered up last year and this year with Travel Michigan to come up with that pure Michigan flavor. So last year it was caramel apple. This year it is pure Michigan double berry pie, which is vanilla ice cream with swirls of blueberries and strawberries surrounded by real pieces of pie crust.
Yeah,
Oh my
I've had it.
gosh.
I've had it. It is incredible.
And that'll be
want
out in October.
Yeah, no, I've had the taste. As you know, part of the development crew. I've had it, and it's really good.
I'll bring some in October.
Okay. all right.
Please do. I'm so excited.
But here's the fun thing. We posted it on Facebook that Diana would be coming in today, and a lot of the readers that follow us on Facebook, one, my friend John said, well, isn't there a chocolate beer? There are several, right?
Yeah.
There's actually several. There's a Mackinac Island fudge beer. A lot of the darker beers will have that. There's one called Coco Loco from Arcadia, and they have chocolate nibs in that. So you can find a lot of beers, specifically in Michigan, that have chocolate or fudge in it. Or fruit, for that matter.
Someone mentioned any Hudsonville ice cream with Oberon. I don't know about that, but Oberon with lemon sorbet.
Ooh, that would
Now,
be
see,
good.
that might be good. Or an orange sherbet. Oh, actually, a pint of Oberon with 1 dollop of orange sherbet in it.
Oh, yeah.
My friend
I
Lisa
have-
said,
Try that at home.
Yeah.
my friend Lisa said chocolate stout, a raspberry lambic, and vanilla ice cream.
So chocolate, vanilla, and
Right.
raspberry would probably be very good as well.
Yeah, I love that's the thing is that you never really thought about blending the two together. But I've noticed on some of the beer, those menus, the pairings and so forth for dessert, they will do this, and I think it's very creative and a lot
Well,
of fun.
the first time I ever had one, the Brewers Guild had our annual conference down in Kalamazoo several years ago, and our dinner had a malt-flavored ice cream, so it had chunks of, like, Whopper in it. And it was
Not the burger.
No. Thank you.
Let's hope
Yes, the
not a
candy,
burger.
the chocolate Whopper, malted milk balls, and then it was topped with breakfast stout from Founders.
Yeah.
And I had 4 of them for dinner. I don't want dinner. Just keep bringing me the
I'll just
dessert.
do dessert. Thank you.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty. So this is a great thing that you can do if you're looking for something different to take to a party.
Yeah.
You want to really entertain your friends. I'm sure now next time Scott comes over for dinner, I'm going to have to make this for dessert. But, put up a little beer and ice cream bar and
Another pairing that you could do too with the beer is, a lot of the microbrews have like a cherry flavored
They do.
beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could do that with like a black cherry ice cream or something.
We
like
did
that.
do the black cherry ice cream last night with the dragon's milk, and I thought it was going to be spot on because my dad loves chocolate syrup on his cherry ice cream, and it actually didn't.
No.
It was like that's why I didn't bring
You
the
really have to kind of experiment.
Right, and that's why, I had 4 ice creams when Brian and I were testing these last night. So we had vanilla. Hey, it's work. So we had vanilla. We had the cherry, which had the chunks of cherries in it, the strawberry cheesecake, and then the Mackinac Island fudge. And we tested all 4 of those with dragon's milk last night, and through that determined that these were the 2. Plus, my cooler would only hold 2 half gallons of ice cream, and it's already soup. So it's perfect. Soup ice cream is great for putting beer over it. So
I know you talked earlier to Michelle, and it is amazing to think of what Michigan is known for. I heard you talking about pickles, and where I grew up on the other side of the state, pickles are huge. Vlasic pickles, oh my gosh.
Well, so July, as I mentioned, National Ice Cream Month, Michigan Craft Beer Month. It is National Hot Dog Month.
I love hot dogs.
So Michigan is where Hebrew National, Kogel, Kowalski, all made in Michigan. Pickles, so pickle relish. So Vlasic, as you mentioned, is a Michigan company. The Vlasic Stork was born here.
Michigan Stork?
The Vlasic Stork.
It's Michigan, born in Michigan?
Well, I'm assuming the Vlasic company was founded here. I don't know. I follow the Vlasic Stork on Twitter,
really?
and he retweeted me once. I was pretty excited.
I get excited about Carrie Underwood. Diana,
I actually got tweets from him and Bob Guinea in the same week, so it's pretty cool.
Wow.
So National Pickle Month, many people don't know that Heinz, which is noted for ketchup, actually has its largest pickle factory in the world in Holland.
I didn't know that.
So there you go. And, of course, one of my favorites, which is a newer company, is McClure's Pickles. So they make pickles, Bloody Mary mix, and all kinds of good stuff. We also have its National Baked Bean Month. So hot dogs, baked beans, ice cream, beer. Do you see a theme here? It's like a picnic month.
I don't want baked beans in my ice cream.
Yeah.
I know, that sounds
No, you
weird.
have it with,
Or beer.
with your hot dog.
Oh, yes.
And Michigan is the leading grower of dry beans. So black beans, navy beans, northern beans, any of those kinds of beans. We're the leading producer for those, or grower for those. It's National Blueberry Month. We're the #1 grower for blueberries. Home of blueberry, the blueberry capital of the world is here in Michigan. In what city, maybe?
Spring Lake, Grand Haven.
South Haven.
South Haven.
Yeah.
And
I know this stuff.
get with the program.
Yeah, Diane and I could have a fun little trivia contest. It would be a lot of fun. Hey, let me ask you this trivia, lady.
Okay.
How about in the state of Georgia? What is their
Peaches.
number one fruit crop?
Peaches.
Nope.
Wow. That's the only one I know.
It's not peaches.
What else do they grow?
Blueberries.
Really?
Okay, that may be their #1, but
It is their number.
they still don't touch our
No
#1
question
because we're #1 in the country for blueberries.
Oh, no question about it.
So we're second most agriculturally diverse state behind California, and which is great because California has a 12-month season for a lot of their stuff. We have 6-8 months max.
Yeah.
In a good year.
In a good year. Last year was horrible. We lost almost all of our apples. I'm excited. I just got invited to take a trip to California for the first time ever in August. So I'm going to go out and see the most agriculturally diverse state in the country and see if they compare to how awesome we are.
It's a beautiful state. I mean, no question about it. They have great weather, but we hold our own.
We're leading. We grow over 200 different things in Michigan that you can eat. From cherries, tart cherries and sweet cherries, to blueberries, to asparagus, to celery, we're a top state for chestnuts and pumpkins. And
Chestnuts?
Yeah, we have more chestnut growers in Michigan.
Where?
All over the state. But the bulk of them are on the west side. Cadillac area is a huge chestnut region.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Traverse City.
That I did not know.
So chestnuts roasting on an open fire right here in Michigan.
Precious.
Bring me some pickles and beer and ice cream and we're good.
Throw in a chestnut or two.
Yeah, exactly.
Chestnuts are awesome.
Diana, thanks for stopping in. It's always great to see you. Hang out with us for the rest of the hour if you want to.
We have some beer and ice cream to finish.
Let's do that. We'll take a quick little break while we finish off the ice cream here on News Talk 1340 WJRW.